Bad Luck and Trouble, the second season, is based on the 11th book in Lee Child's series. It begins 2 years after the first, with Jack leading a normal life until he gets a coded message informing him that his old military unit comrades are being brutally and mysteriously slaughtered one by one. As we approach the Reacher Season 2 finale, Reacher and his group are being held captive even as they are getting closer to Langston. Jack Reacher and his group make a few errors, but Detective Russo's passing has further fueled his rage. Reacher is compelled to hand himself up to Langston until the deal is finalized, which is the culmination of everything. When Episode 8 airs on January 19, I can't wait to watch how Reacher rescues him and his team from this awkward situation. In Episode 8, it is revealed that one of Reacher's former comrades provided assistance to Langston and his team. Even though they succeeded in their task, Reacher revealed Senator Lavoie's corruption. Despite the sparks they exchanged throughout the expedition, Dixon and Reacher part ways. Although the current season of Reacher has been enjoyable, the 7th episode, The Man Goes Through, seemed more like a filler than anything else. As the season draws to a conclusion, I understand why. But I wish there had been more Azuri Mahmood in this episode and all the others. Reacher approaches Marsh to ask why he revealed Detective Russo's whereabouts. Marsh informs him that Grant, who was struck by a car in Episode 6, is still alive and can provide them with the details they require regarding Langston's meeting. Marsh tried to draw a gun after giving Reacher what he wanted, but Reacher shot and killed him. Reacher and Francis go to the hospital to visit Grant, who is receiving critical treatment while being watched over by the police. All they knew was the time of Langston's meeting, but they put pressure on him to provide details. As they were leaving, Reacher handed Grant a sedative that killed him. As Francis and Reacher walk away, they notice a dubious-looking man who appears to be closing the deal, Grant. In the ensuing struggle, the man meets the same end as Marsh and Grant. To let Langston know that he killed another of his men, Reacher gives him a call. But Langston informs him that he took both of his pals and is now holding them captive while he was doing it. Reacher accepts Langston's offer to give himself over in exchange for him and his pals being allowed to live. Although Reacher notes that Langston dislikes loose ends, he also claims that they will be considerably wealthier and that taking more lives will just lead to more unanswered issues. Reacher concludes that the only way to defeat Langston is from within after considerable back and forth. He then promises Francis that he will give himself in the hopes that his squad will delay turning on him until Lavoie's team assists him. The following episode will air on Friday, January 19, 2023 on Prime Video. 3 a.m. Eastern Time is the time of release. Flyboy is the title of Episode 8, which will run for 49 minutes.